Dear fifth semester students, today I take up the making of English in the English language. Dear students, let us go to know about the history of England and then how the Old English period, Middle English period, Modern English period has changed. So coming to the first point here, in the history of the making of English, some movements and events stand out. Some events happened earlier when we go back to 5th century, 6th century time. So at that time, 5th century, 6th century time, there was a migration of three Germanic tribes to England. The three Germanic tribes are Jutes, Angles, and Saxons. These were the three important Germanic tribes migrated to England during the 5th and 6th century. At the same time, Saint Augustine, in the year 597 AD, arrived to England, who was a head of the Christian missionary, and along with him there came a large team of missionaries to England, and this missionary converted the whole England into Latin Christianity. And in the 8th, 9th centuries, Scandinavians also came to England. They made an invasion to England, and later in the 11th century, that was exactly 1066, Normans attacked England. The leadership of William, the Duke of Normandy. So he conquered England and resulted in the large settlement of these tribes, Normans, in England. So, due to the influence of these all conquerors, these all tribes, their change started in English, and there was a Germanic influence on England. So that's why Germanic language is spoken by large groups, even tribes in England, and who moved to Britain, and actually the original inhabitants of England were Celts. When these tribes arrived to England, all the Celts moved to the distant part of the world, especially in England. They went to Scotland and Wales and other parts. So that's why these tribes, because of these tribes, it came to the English literary period as Anglo-Saxon period, Anglo-Saxon age, and no doubt the influence of Angles, that also came in the name of England. Angles land, later England. Then the English of today result from fusion of these Germanic dialects spoken by the invaders, especially these three groups, tribes, Angles, Jutes, and Saxons, and it developed into an independent language later, quite distinct from the Germanic spoken form. By the year 1500, its existence, English has developed continuously. In this development, it is possible to see three main periods, landmarks we have identified in the whole literary age, literary English periods. So from this, C.L. Wren has divided the three periods. One is the Old English period, second one is the Middle English period, and third one is the Modern English period. The Old English period starts from 450 up to 1100. Middle English period starts from 1100 to 1500. Modern English 1500 AD onwards till today. So let us come to know the Old English period. How was the Old English period? What changes we see in the Old English period? So after the Anglo-Saxons settlement in England, so it has risen to the Saxon kingdoms, and there were some key events in the Old English period that influenced the English languages. They are, number one, retreats of the Celts. So Celts were the original inhabitants. When these tribes they came to England, these Celt tribes, they went to the distant part of England, namely Ireland. They went to Ireland, Scotland, Wales. Celtic place names like Kent, York, Avon, Dover, Cumberland, Thames, Endeavour, and so all these are the names who migrated to these places. Second is arrival of Saint Augustine in the year 597. It is a very important change in the history of England. So there was a rapid conversion of the Anglo-Saxons into Latin Christianity, and which was largely complete by the late 7th century. Conversion ended in the late 7th century. There was a huge cultural change came over to the life of England at this time. It resulted in Latin and Greek religious words being merged into English. Further, the Latin script introduced by the Christian missionaries replaced the Anglo-Saxon alphabets by the Roman alphabets in England. From the 8th century through the 9th century and 10th century, there was invasion. Scandinavians, another group of northern European known as Vikings from Denmark, they also arrived to England. So Norway and Sweden came first to plunder. They came into England first plunder, and then they settled in different parts of the England, especially the coastal Britain. Old Norse is the language of Vikings, and it was basically the same as the language of Anglo-Saxons. Nevertheless, it influenced the Old English in a very big way. So many loan words they have entered into the English language. I mentioned some words. They are take, sister, skin, window, wish, and die, and all these arrived to the England in the Old English period. So let us come to discuss the distinguishing features of Old English, the Old English features. So in the Old English period, it was almost homogeneity in the English language. English language was homogeneous, or the old English was pure language. English was a pure language during the Old English period. That's why it is a homogeneous language with a little Latin influence, no doubt, and followed by some Norse. So on the vocabulary of the written language, the most important force in shaping Old English was its Germanic heritage, because all these are the Germanic tribes, Jews, Angles, and Saxons are the Germanic tribes, and that's why their influence was greater in the Old English period and the vocabulary. Like other Germanic languages, the period Old English was fully inflected with the 5 grammatical cases: nominative, accusative, genitive, dative, and instrumental cases. So the age is very, especially in word order, it is relatively free, and it is a highly inflected language. English was a highly inflected language during the Old English period, and there was a preventing the ambiguity. Its pronunciation is means as far as the pronunciation of the Old English period is concerned, there were no silent syllables. There are no silent syllables. Its spelling was rough attempt at being phonetic. So the Old English had three different major dialects. Three different major dialects, I tell you. They are Kentish dialect, West Saxon dialect, and Anglian dialect. So let us come to the works which they are survived today. As far as the works are concerned, Beowulf, in the Old English literature, Beowulf is a long poem. It is an epic. And then the Anglo-Saxon Chronicle is another work available in the Old English period. And Cadamon's Hymn, it is a Christian religious poem. So there are English, other minor English poems in the Old English period up to 1100 AD. So coming to the Middle English period. The Middle English period lasted from 1100 to 1500. Major historical events influenced the English language change during this period. In the year 1066 AD, William, the Duke of Normandy, sailed across the British Channel. So he came to England. He attacked on England. So he won the Battle of Hastings. It was during the year 1066 AD. It is called the Battle of Hastings. The Duke of Normandy